Imagine a world devoid of love. It's a chilling thought, a place where the warmth of human connection is replaced by a cold, unfeeling void. A world where warmth and compassion are replaced by an icy indifference. The streets are empty, the buildings towering and unwelcoming, casting long shadows over the lifeless city. In this world, relationships are transactional. Every interaction is calculated, devoid of genuine emotion. People shake hands without feeling, exchange money without a second thought. People would only interact for personal gain. Eye contact is avoided, and the simple act of acknowledging another's presence becomes a rarity. There would be no empathy, only cold calculation. The laughter of children, the embrace of lovers, all would fade into a distant memory, replaced by a haunting silence. The comforting hand on a shoulder, all gone, replaced by an echoing emptiness. Playgrounds stand deserted, swings moving only with the wind, a stark reminder of what once was. In this world, people are driven by logic and self-preservation. Every action is mechanical, every step taken with robotic precision, devoid of spontaneity or joy. Emotions are seen as weaknesses, suppressed and ignored. Faces are blank, eyes devoid of life as people stare at screens, disconnected from the world around them. The very essence of humanity, the ability to love and be loved, is extinguished. Solitude becomes the norm, with individuals isolated in dark rooms, lost in vast empty landscapes. It's a bleak existence devoid of joy, connection or meaning. The skies remain grey, the streets abandoned, and the city echoes with the absence of life, a testament to a world without love. A world without love is a world in chaos. Without the bonds of love, society crumbles. Trust evaporates, replaced by suspicion and fear. Communities disintegrate into isolated individuals, each person solely focused on their own survival. Crime would run rampant, not for material gain, but for sheer dominance. The strong would prey on the weak, with no moral compass to guide them. Governments, if they still exist, would rule with an iron fist, maintaining control through fear and oppression. In the absence of love, survival instincts would dominate. Cooperation and altruism, cornerstones of a thriving society, would vanish. People would become fiercely competitive, hoarding resources and looking out only for themselves. The weak and vulnerable would be left behind. The elderly, the sick, the disabled, all would face a grim fate in this unforgiving world. The very notion of compassion would be lost, replaced by a cold, Darwinian struggle for survival. Section 4. A world without art. Imagine a world where creativity is stifled, where the vibrant colors of imagination are replaced by a monotonous gray. Art, in all its forms, is an expression of the human spirit. It's the heartbeat of our culture, the pulse of our collective soul. It's a reflection of our emotions, our experiences, our capacity to love and be loved. Through art, we communicate what words often cannot. In a world without love, art would cease to exist. The empty easel, the silent studio, the blank pages, they all tell a story of absence. Music would be devoid of melody, paintings devoid of color, literature devoid of emotion. The silence would be deafening, the emptiness overwhelming, the creative spark, fueled by love and passion, would be extinguished. The tools of creation would lie broken and forgotten. There would be no stories to tell, no songs to sing, no beauty to capture. The stage would remain empty, the library silent, the frames blank. The world would be a dull, lifeless place, stripped of its vibrancy and joy. The skies would be perpetually overcast, the parks barren and desolate, stripped of the very essence that makes us human. The faceless crowd would move through life without purpose. The earth itself would seem to crack under the weight of such emptiness. Section 5. Love's importance. The prospect of a world without love is a chilling reminder of its profound importance. Imagine walking through empty streets, devoid of laughter and warmth, where the buildings stand as silent witnesses to a time when love once flourished. Love is the very fabric of our existence, the force that binds us together and gives meaning to our lives. It is the invisible thread that connects us, creating a tapestry of shared experiences and emotions. It's in the laughter of a child, the pure, unfiltered joy that lights up their eyes and fills the air with a sense of wonder and possibility. The warmth of a hug, a simple yet profound gesture that conveys comfort, safety and belonging. The shared joy of a community where people come together to celebrate, support and uplift one another, creating bonds that withstand the test of time. We must cherish, love, nurture it, and never take it for granted. It is a precious gift that requires our attention and care, a flame that must be kept alive through our actions and words. For in a world starved of love, we lose sight of our humanity. We become isolated, disconnected from the very essence of what makes us human. We become empty shells, driven by base instincts, wandering through life without purpose or direction, unable to connect with others on a meaningful level, incapable of experiencing the beauty and wonder that make life worth living. Love is what gives color to our world, transforming the mundane into the extraordinary and filling our lives with joy and fulfillment.